June on the Gulf Coast of Florida, a time that holds different meanings for different people. But for the saltwater kayak fishermen, it signifies the long-awaited arrival of red snapper season. Throughout the year, kayakers and boaters alike eagerly anticipate the opening day, eager to test their skills against these hard-fighting, delicious, reef-dwelling fish. Here in the Panhandle, we're blessed with a special fishery. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't been on our side since the opening day of snapper season. Finally, a window of opportunity has opened, and we can't wait to get out there and do what we do best. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because I drop a GoPro under the kayak on the reef, and I was amazed at what I saw. So get ready for an unforgettable adventure. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join us as we explore the hidden treasures of the Gulf Coast.
Good morning, guys. We are down here on the beach today, fixing to go offshore. Got Yakking with Jack, Bearded Brad, and we're gonna go try and catch some red snapper. This is the first chance we've had to get offshore because freaking waves have been ridiculous.
We're not trying to catch red snapper. We're gonna catch red snapper. I'm
Okay.
determined.
We're gonna catch red snapper. Let me lower the camera so you can get Jack in there. There. So,
Shots fired. First thing in the morning.
so we're gonna head out and we're gonna try and catch some live bait. So we're gonna get started. I'm out of breath from dragging the kayak.
He's out of breath from walking. Come on.
Oh my gosh. I'm out of breath from carrying Jack, actually. So let's get started. Yeah. All right, guys, we are catching bait right now. That was a big hardtail. Don't want too many of those. I mean, I'll take a few, but I prefer some cigar minnows so we can have something to troll and a medium-sized bait to drop. There we go. That's a cigar. That's a cigar minnow. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Oh, lizard. Caught everything but a cigar minnow today. Lizard fish, good bait too. Cigar jackpot. God, no. Monster squirrel jackpot.
Can I have one?
No. Ow.
Three of us had a $20 bet on biggest snapper, so no way I was going to share bait with Jack.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bait was really hard to catch this morning, so after spending way too long trying to catch it, we decided just to cut our losses, put a bait on, troll out to the reefs, and get busy fishing.
All right, guys, let's pick out our first bait we're gonna drop today. I think I'm gonna start off with the squirrel, one of those big squirrel fish. Yep. Look at that squirrel fish. All right, guys, we're gonna drop this combo right here. You got some big fish right here too, getting big marks. Okay, we're on bottom. Let's go 1, 2. Keep that drag pretty tight. Oh, god dang. That freaking giant squirrel fish already got smoked. No, it feels like he's still on there.
So after a couple more soft hits, I decided I better check my bait.
Triggers. Ouch.
So after a slow start on the reef, we decided to take some of our frozen bait. I had Boston mackerel and Jack had some cigar minnows. And we just started cutting them up, breaking them up, chumming the water, trying to bring those fish up off the bottom and get them actively feeding. And it didn't take long for things to get interesting.
There we go. Woo! It's a good one. Oh, it's a jack. Dang it. What? Here, yeah. Ah, stop it. Stop it. There we go. What kind is that?
Raider.
All right, guys. Got a nice little amberjack there. We're gonna let him go. That's not what we are after. He swam straight back.
The triggerfish were pretty bad today, so I was almost out of live bait. So I just decided to go ahead and use the last big squirrel fish I had.
Oh, yeah. God, that thing hit like a freight train. Yep, he's off the bottom. Oh, yeah.
Mine's bigger.
We'll see. Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's perfect eating size, though.
Size snapper. More than what Brad caught.
All right. Got a decent eater there.
I'm guessing 23. Were you on the bottom?
I was like, oh my God.
What?
There's like a ton of fish right here.
Brad, come over here real quick. Watch that gaff, buddy. You be careful.
Woo.
I know you get a little scratch. You want to go home.
24. It was like 23 3/4.
We round up? That's fine. You round up, I'll round up.
So the bite had pretty much died for me. This is one of those few times in history when Jack outfished me. He was having a lot of luck freelining baits. So I got my spinning setup out, tied on a 30-pound leader and a 3/0 2X circle hook.
All right, guys, we're gonna change up techniques here. We're gonna hide a hook inside a piece of the chum. I've still got those big ones underneath me. So
this is very similar to chunking for tuna. We're just taking Boston mackerel, cutting it into pieces, and then we're taking one of those pieces and hiding the hook in it completely. And then we're throwing all of them out at once, leaving the reel and free spool. That way, the chunk that has the hook in it falls naturally just like all the other pieces, making it hard for them to tell that there's even a hook in it. Coolest part about fishing this way on a calm day is that you actually get to see the fish come up and grab your bait. So you don't close your bail until you see the fish swim off with it, or if your line starts coming off of the reel really fast, you know something's got your bait.
oh yeah. Golly. Oh! Dude, I watched the snapper take it. Hook pulled. Damn it.
This technique really brings some huge fish in.
Woo! That was exciting.
So we kept repeating the process and we kept hooking monsters.
I don't know, man. I saw the snapper come up.
Might be a big snap. He's scoping up though.
I think he got in the... Is there a reef right there?
It felt like he went into some structure and rocked up, so I just went ahead and let the line go slack and then waited for him to swim out.
Monster. God.
It's kind of a catch-22 using this technique because you're bringing in bigger fish, but especially if you're dealing with finicky mangroves, you have to go with a lighter leader. Like the heaviest I would use is 30-pound fluoro.
Oh, here we go.
I watched this fish eat, and it literally looked like a 30 to 35 inch mangrove snapper. It was a giant.
Look out, Brad. Oh my God. Oh. No, he got sharked because I'm cut like way up my leader.
I was beginning to wonder if I was going to hook anything that was manageable on the tackle I was using.
There we go. Come on. Nah. I just had a lot of line out.
So I finally landed my second keeper red snapper after thinking I probably wasn't going to today.
Oh yeah. All right, finally broke the dry spell. Caught another red, fin right in the shin. Woo! Nah, I was just gonna measure him real quick.
It is gonna be a big one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's almost 20. He's legal. Okay.
So I ran out of bait and I decided I wanted to see what was down there. So I tied some fishing line to my GoPro and dropped it down. So first thing spotted was a school of mangrove snapper. Pretty good size ones too. Then you'll see a dolphin in the upper right hand corner waiting on the meal and a couple red snapper coming through. Several of these red snapper were tanks. Several of them looked like they'd be over 30 inches. The thing I couldn't believe was how many big mangrove snapper there were. They were everywhere. The mangrove snapper wouldn't get too close to the camera, but several of the red snapper were curious. We actually saw quite a few AJs, especially when we were chumming. They were coming up pretty close to the kayak. Jack said he saw some 50-pounders swimming around in his kayak. We also had giant spadefish hanging around all day. There was a lot bigger schools earlier in the day. But dang, look at all those big mangroves. I can't believe they're all down there. Okay, now this was pretty cool. If you've never heard dolphins talking with each other before, listen really close. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like the underwater GoPro content, leave a comment below, and I'll start trying to add that into more videos. So till next time, everybody, tight lines.